Good morning everyone! For today, let's learn how to make finger joints using Porter and Cable dovetail jig. This video is as much for me as it is for you because I'm tired of always having to read the manual. To start things off, loosen all the knobs since you will need to fit a piece on top. Make sure that it does fit on all sides. Then slide it in and put it straight in the middle so it does not sag at any of the ends. If your piece is tiny enough, then please wiggle it to make sure that the top piece is perfectly parallel to the ground. Once done, tighten the knobs really tightly and slide the piece to the left. Now at the left side you want to look at this gauge and lower it so that it is slightly lower than the top of the jig. Put another piece of wood and slide it in until it is secure and snug. Twist the gauge upward until it very tightly pushes up against the wood. Once set, take the nut and lower it until it hits the stop. Now you have the depth gauge of the jig set and need to set it for the router. So take your router and lower it until your router bit touches the top of the knob. Save that depth on your router. Just as a side note, for these finger joints you want to use 1 inch thick straight router bit. Now that everything is set, you want to take a sacrificial piece and shove it at the back. Then take the piece you will actually be working with and slide it in from the bottom, making sure to line it up against the black protrusion on the left side and then tighten it. Following that, take your router, make sure that the depth is set to what you recorded in the previous step and begin very slowly routing your finger joints. Set the speed to second highest if you are using hardwood and off you go. Make sure to take it very slowly and not rush. If you do rush it too much, you risk ripping a piece off at the back. Once done, release the piece and flip it on its x-axis. Line it up against the black protrusion and do the same thing again. I can't stress enough that it is important to not rush it and go very slowly. And that's it, you have one piece ready. For the second piece that will attach to the first one, you want to use the right side of the jig. Steps are exactly the same. Put in your piece, making sure to line it up against the black protrusion on the right side and tighten it. Do not forget your sacrificial piece to avoid a blowout. Take your router, make sure depth is set to what you recorded previously, and off you go! The video here is sped up to save you guys time. However, please do not rush it. Once done, take the piece out, make sure to not forget flipping it on the x-axis, I always mess it up. Line it up against the black protrusion again, lock it up and fire up your router again. Take it slow and easy and you are done. The pieces can now connect. Take the two pieces now and slowly wiggle them into each other. They are going to provide a lot of resistance. So do make sure to use a lot of force to match that resistance. If your pieces do not provide resistance, then you failed and should probably try again. Here's an example of why you want to use a sacrificial piece. If you do not, when the router bit exits at the back, it will rip the piece of wood, causing a blowout and ruining your piece. And with that, now you know how to make finger joints using dovetail jig. If you found this helpful, please do not forget to leave a like and maybe subscribe. If you do have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask and I will try to release an update video with improvements you requested. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you next week. Bye bye!